Views of Christmas past leads us to Christmas present. I hope you'll join me today as I get started decorating our home for the holiday season. Hey, it's Becca and welcome to my channel where today kicks off all things Christmas. Over the next few weeks, I'll be going room to room, spreading lots of glitter and greenery and decorating quite a few Christmas trees. That will all lead up to one evening home Christmas tour. So I hope you'll join me. Today, I'm getting started in our sunroom turned breakfast room. Last week, it was a sitting room full of fall. And this week, it's an empty breakfast room just waiting to be decorated. Now, I did this because I love to play musical furniture. And since this room was a sitting room last year for Christmas, I decided to switch things up and turn it into a cozy breakfast room for this year's holiday season. First thing I did was bring in this console table from our foyer, sandwiched it right in between those cabinets. Hope it doesn't look too crowded. Then I slid the table and the rug right on over from the kitchen. I left the new cabinets there. Those will be really fun to style. And my husband still needs to climb the ladder to lower that chandelier back down. My goal is to fill this room with red, white, and green and give it a casual, cozy, cottage, Christmassy feel. Here's just a few of the things I'll be using. These cute Santa mugs that I've collected over the last few years, I think they'll add the perfect amount of whimsy. I have the larger green trees and the smaller white ones. I'm also bringing back these fun houses. The only problem is I have the largest one painted, however, I have two that are not, so it might involve a quick DIY project. I might bring in a few glass canisters. Of course, I'll be bringing in bowls and platters and plates. To the table, I'll be adding these pretty plaid plates, but I need to find two more large ones. Right as I was about to remove the command hook that held our fall wreath, I decided to leave it there and just hang this Merry Christmas metal sign on it. I found this at Hobby Lobby a couple of years ago. Now to balance the sign, I'm adding these Christmas trees. I believe they are 3.5 feet. Wasn't crazy about the base, so just plopped them right down into these ceramic vases that I had on hand. Now I'm just going to embellish these trees just a little bit, adding this dainty ribbon that I found, I think at TJ Maxx a couple of years ago, going around the tree 3 times. I know it looks messy. I promise I cleaned it up once I was off camera. And then the part that I don't need, once I wrap it around the base, I'm just going to tuck it right into that planter where you can't see it. Now I'm just going to add a few red balls, starting with larger ones that I will do at a diagonal. And then a few smaller ones, again, at a diagonal. And while I didn't record it, I promise I added a few ornaments to the back of the tree as well. Let's speed things up a bit and do the same thing over on this tree. And on the table, adding the cake stand along with a woven charger so that it holds the gingerbread house a bit better. While I had full intentions of painting these houses as my quick DIY, time got away from me, so I promised to have them ready for my Christmas home tour. Now let's fill up these shelves. Time to bring in the canisters, but I'm going to add a bit of snow to them first. I like to use Epsom salt. You can get a large bag, really inexpensive, and I like how it glistens when the light hits it. Now I'm going to speed things up and do the same thing to this cabinet. Time to decorate the table and ignore that piece of snow that just flew out of the runner that I'm using as my base. Now I'm just going to layer a red one right on top just to give layer, dimension, and a pop of color. Since I have a lot going on the console table, I'm going to keep my table centerpiece pretty simple. Now these napkin rings are just temporary. I'm on the hunt for new ones for the holiday season, along with flatware. Now it's time for seating, adding the bench in the back because I can tuck it under the table since it's a little tight back there. And then to break up all the wood going on in here, I'm adding my slip-covered dining chairs, along with a comfy and casual tassel throw that has all of the colors going on in the room. Found these at Goodwill the other day. Steal of a deal, just going to give them a quick coat of paint. Far from perfect, but a little bit better. And I think that they'll be a nice addition in here for the holiday season. All right, friends, I have a few details in this room that I need to finish so that it is ready for the Christmas home tour that I will be sharing in a few weeks. I hope you'll join me next time as my Christmas decorating continues. Have a great week.